all the market's down. So like the way I'm looking at it with this market being down, like I was saying to Joan earlier, like anybody in the US next week, we have like Black Friday right after Thanksgiving. Black Friday's like discount land, all the way up to Cyber Monday. So that whole weekend next week will start super big discounts for all the retail. We're pretty much in that Black Friday for crypto right now. It's only going to last a few days. Get it while you can. Especially if you're getting into these NFTs, the price is going to go up, and that price of the NFT project's going to usually stay the same. So, I mean, the coins are going to cost more, the NFTs are going to cost more. So what I've been looking at now is one of the games that was actually just on the Copper site where we get our tokens a little bit early. I didn't grab any at that point, which is actually good because they're coming out pretty low right now. So this game is going to be called Kart Racing League. It's going to be, they're kind of like mixing it with like, they're saying like, I guess like a Mario go-karts. And then they said they got some of the inspiration from like Sonic. So anybody play like Mario Karts, same kind of concept. You're gonna have different attributes, that kind of stuff. You're gonna have weapons that you can use during the races. And what they're gonna do is to like make this intriguing is you're gonna be able to like soup up your vehicles, build your character up, like basically. They're gonna have different traits like speed, durability, maneuvering, that kind of stuff. And I'll get into that a little bit with it. And the tokens, basically, they're gonna have 2 tokens with this. The tokens, like I said, they had a pre-launch, but we're gonna have access to get these things on Sunday. I'll give you guys the time, prices, all that. They will be pretty cheap. And what's gonna be cool is it's gonna be a play to earn game. So like you won't only have to buy these things, you're gonna be able to like just play and actually win it. So the game, I don't have a definite date, but I think it's going to start on Sunday, at least like the beginning version of it, when they release these tokens. So the tokens are going to go on sale at 2 o'clock. I'll put all this in our chat, but the tokens will go on sale at 2 o'clock. So the game should be there. They're going to have a link for a mobile app. So this one I think is going to be pretty cool. Let me start off. Actually, I'll start off with, let me share my screen real quick. All right. So this is the game. As you can see, this one does not have crazy amount of followers like we usually go after on Twitter, but this is also can be a good one. So this one, as you can see, Mark Cuban. So we know for certain, like Mark Cuban, as you can see, follows him on Twitter. And through research found out Mark Cuban is an investor in this game. Okay. So he is one of the early investors in this game. Let me pull this up. Here's what it's going to look like. Why don't we drag it? Here we go. So none of this is really live right now, but what you're going to do is you can go to the marketplace. I'll show you that, where we can buy the characters right now, the different prices, what they're going to run right now. The bottom line, they're about like $200 and up. So the floor will be 200, plus we know we'll have a little bit of fees. It's not going to be crazy. It is on Polygon. So we'll get it a little bit cheaper as long as you have money in that wallet. So KRL is going to be the token that's for Kart Racing League. Like I said, that is going to come out on Sunday at 2 o'clock. It will be on Sushi Swap. And from what I am checking on their Discord, should be coming out at a penny. One good thing, if we can get these things early, if you plan on playing this game and all, like I said, this is going to be the governance token. So they're going to have 2 of them. The governance token, this is the one where you're going to be able to, if you're holding it and you stake it for like the gameplay, you're going to get rewarded. So you'll get rewards, and I believe you're going to get possibly both tokens. So you're going to get more of the governance token, and then you're also going to get their game facilitating token. So they're going to have one called Essence of Creation. And that's going to be like the gameplay token where you can buy your different weapons, that kind of stuff to soup up your characters. So both of them are dropping at the identical time. So figure out which one you want to go after. I'd probably go after the governance token first and then grab the in plays, because the in plays are the ones I believe you're going to be able to accumulate just for playing games. especially in the beginning. They're gonna probably hook this up. As you can see, it's not a lot of followers, which is also a really good thing, because if we had 100,000 followers, that's a lot less opportunity for us to make this money. So like, while this game is small, we can collect these things. So like, we'll be able to collect with early, less competition. And then you got to figure these tokens should just keep going up. As you've seen, like with these game tokens, these things have been 10x and 100x, and like they're jumping. And this game is one that is going to go live real soon. So they don't have a lot of like demo of the game. I haven't found any on YouTube or anything. But the characters, like, these are the guys, what they're going to look like. And that's what you're buying. So you're not buying the actual car, you're buying your driver, and you're going to soup up your driver. So here, let me close some of this out. All right. So here's what's going to happen when we end up staking stuff. So you're going to be able to swap right on site. This isn't here. You're going to be able to collect your rewards. And like I said, this is the governance token, which means this is like what kinds of runs this game. Okay. So these are, as you can see, you're going to be able to stake this. So the way this is going to work is with these characters, as you're building them up, you are going to be able to rent out your characters. If you win races, you're going to win live money. So from what I'm reading, it's going to be 8 racers per race, and top 3 get paid. So it's going to be ways to earn on this game. So it's like one, and what they're doing to make the incentivize the stakers. So as you can see, this is going to be what we call tokenomics. This is the breakdown. This is going to be how they're going to give you the rewards. As the tokens come out, this is how they're distributed. So right now, what they're saying is they have an initial supply. It's at 21%. We're sitting at 2.1 billion. But at a penny, they're going to get accumulated quick. So they actually drop price. So like when you're in that auction and all, that's where we show you when you get in early, like it was on a scale price. We're going to get it at this 1 cent mark, which is not bad. And then as you go into these, you can check out their papers. So I already have this one up. Let me pull up this paper right here. So this is what's going to give you kind of the breakdown of everything with this game. So from the beginning, like I said, these are your characters. This is all about a way where like so many people now play video games, and like, unless you're like a YouTuber or something like that and streamer with all these views, you can't really make money. You know what I mean? It's tough to. But now you can sit back. You don't have to put yourself out there. That's not what you want to do. You can just play these games and just earn as you do it, right? And then, like I said, like what they're going to do to make people, even the stakers playing this thing, is like, so say you're staking, which means, you know, you're putting up for collateral, you're going to get interest. They're going to have a 3-month period that you can lock it for, a 6-month period, and they're going to have a 12-month period. The longer you stake, the better your rewards are. Now, on top of that, they're going to throw in like bonuses. If you're in there playing, they said they haven't decided the number, but X amount of games a week, you're going to qualify for extra bonuses and then free NFT drops. So getting in on these games, like, not only, so you will be buying a character to start off. We did miss, I guess, this drop. I haven't seen when that came out for the characters. I'll show you in a second how you can get them. But with these characters, I'm not sure if they have like a max supply. I haven't found that in here. So this might be it. So the floor right now is 200. You know how these things go, especially if this is going to be a game where it's easy to earn in the beginning. The price that they're going to go up and up and up. So this is one, like I said, you might want to grab one. You might want to, that you can play with. You might have one that you can keep and one to flip. You know what I mean? If it doubles up, you basically get a free one out of this. So what they're going to do here is, actually, here's going to be your attributes. So when it starts, it's going to be on a scale from 1 to 51. So they're going to have different things: speed, acceleration, mass. This is how you handle collisions, handling, and durability. All right. So in the very beginning, you're going to be on a scale from 1 to 51, 51 being the highest. And then what they're going to do is, for the beginning racers, out of all their attributes, it can only total up to 120 points. So you're never going to find somebody completely across the board at the top, not in the beginning of this game. Now, eventually we'll see those, and hopefully that's where we'll get to. And then as you go, See, as you just come down right on these let you know, like they're already working with Polygon, which we know is a great one. It's going to be, the fees will be a little bit less, actually a lot less. And then this is another thing with the distribution, just like on that pie chart. This is important sometimes. So like when you see a massive supply of tokens and only a small amount of circulating tokens, this is where you want to come and check these charts to see how they're going to release. Because if that token's like really high at one point, but the circulating supply is really low, and then they decide to dump a massive amount into circulation, that's where you see those bottoms drop really fast, and the cost of it will go down. That's where people always get scared and they sell. So you got to watch that. The same thing's like happening with Bloktopia. Like they have that slow release. That's why it doesn't look like their tokens have been going up, but they actually are, because they're going up as the supply is even like growing. So that's why we've been hot on that one. But so back to this game. So like I said, they got tournaments coming. So they're going to have like monthly tournaments, weekly tournaments, leaderboards, all that kind of stuff. Lots and lots of ways to make money, right? They're partnered with Blue Monster Games. This is into their advisors. Once again, they have their token sales. And then this is going to be the gameplay token. So this is the one I was talking about, Essence of Creation. This one is going to keep growing. So this token, where a lot of tokens stay at the same supply, this one's going to keep growing as more people come in. They will be burning some of the tokens as a fee. So as you do this and you incur fees, part of that fee will be burnt to reduce the supply. But overall, this is going to keep growing. These are the ones in the early. Like I said, if you can get these cheap, it's probably smart to get this stuff now, because this is the token that'll be used to take your character to the next level. And then as you can see on their roadmap, they've pretty much hit everything so far. In November, like I said, we're about to hit the marketplace is live. I'm going to show you how we can do that. The game's going to start this month, as you can see. I mean, November's half through, so we're talking, like I said, I think it's this weekend. And then actually in the first quarter of next year is when they're going to start doing I believe the staking and all that, like where it's actually going to you'll get paid, you'll get your airdrops of NFTs, all that kind of stuff. But the game will have a mobile app, like I said, and everything. It's going to start very, very soon. So here is the marketplace. So this is what these little guys look like. And here's their attributes. You can like filter through them. This is for your speed, your durability, like all that, your endurance. And as you can see, so this is in Ethereum. And then this is in their native token. Now, what's crazy is I got to figure out how we can get these, because like if this,
so I actually read up on it, and apparently you have to have it in the Matic network. So you're gonna have to
wrap it.
Yep, you're gonna have to wrap, well, not wrap it, but basically take it from Ethereum, put it into Matic in the Matic network.
I think you can pay with Ethereum, right?
You can, yeah. And you can also purchase the coin with Matic token as well, right, but it has to be on the Matic network.
Yeah. And then so like we said, this is the cheapest you can get right now though. So the way this is going to work, when you go say I wanted to buy this guy right here, you're going to click on it. And then the way they're working this is basically every character is going to be on an auction. It is not going to be on, you click the button, you buy it now. So the way they're running this is say I wanted to be the first one. I'm going to start this auction at 0.045. They're going to run a 24-hour countdown. It's going to lock my bid though. So like I'm going to have to tie that money up for the 24 hours. At 24-hour mark, if you're the highest bidder, if no one else bids against you, you get the NFT. So that's the way they're working this right now. They're not going to have right away these buy it now. So just be mindful of that. Just because you click this, you have to hit start auction. And like I said, then you'll get the countdown. So if you go after these, it's going to take a day by the time you start the auction. And then they're going to have to transfer the NFT. So it's not going to be something you're going to like get in right away. But if you're planning on, if this does go live on Sunday, you might want to start this process and at least start looking down. Here's where the attributes are. As I said, it goes as high as 51. So like this guy's real durable. This guy has great acceleration, but he's a little bit on the slower side. And this is, like I said, this is what you're going to earn during the game, that you're going to be able to build up the superpowers, all that. You get like missiles, you get to shoot stuff, blow up cars. It seems pretty cool. But that's pretty much it on this game. So what I'm going to drop when we come out with this, I will put both symbols of the 2 tokens. So we got the Kart Racing League token, that's KRL. And then we have the Essence of Creation token, EOC. I know for certain the Kart Racing token's coming out at a penny. I'm not positive about the other one. I haven't had an answer yet on their Discord. And like I said, I know with that one is going to be at 2:00 Eastern time on Sushi Swap. I will also put in there, once I figure out, I know last time sometimes we have a little bit of issues with slippage, which means like how much you're willing to let that price fluctuate before you purchase it. So if you have it set too low and the price jumps real quick, you won't be able to get that token. It's not like a market buy a lot of times. So if I do find that out, also I'll put that in our Discord. If not, just go with the automatic that it's set with. But like I said, I'll put both tokens, the time. I'll put the links for this dashboard so you can check out the characters. And then I'll also put the link for their actual website so you guys can check that out. And if you're on their Twitter, go ahead and follow them. And they have their like link tree, so you can get on everything. I mean, they're on Instagram, Facebook, they're on every platform. Let me see. Is there any questions about this?
I don't think I saw any. Someone was just saying they want to benefit from the game without playing. It's more so just investing in that. The only way we would be able to do that would be through just purchasing the actual coin.
Or you can, I mean, that's what I'll say. You can also, if you wanted to do that, so say you knew that there was good rewards for these, this is what they're saying you can do those. So say we find out that it's paying great for these races and to win these races, you're going to be able to rent out your cart. So what they mean by that is you're going to pay somebody, there's going to be willing, like probably kids, stuff like that are going to put their price on. There's going to be a marketplace for this. And you're going to have them play this game for you. So they're going to get paid for playing. But meanwhile, you keep everything that goes with your cart, all the power-ups, anything they collect in that sense, NFT style. So they're getting paid to play. You get everything on that. So as they're building up your, your cart, your character, that brings up the value. So you can resell that on the secondary marketplace. So it's like a win-win for both. So, I mean, you don't have to necessarily just do the token. You can get these NFTs because if it's a good game, it's naturally going to go up value on just the NFT anyway. But like I said, at that point, say you're not good, you could get somebody to play the game. And as long as you're paying them less than what you're making, that's the whole thing. Then you're still making a profit. And then what you can do is give them some incentives. You know what I mean? Like if they get your score up a certain amount, or if you find out like that they win the monthly tournament, it's worth like, $5,000 or something, tell them you're going to give them 5. That I don't know how all the legal terms work with that, but there's definitely ways to work this thing. And you can always take the chance of like, if you have the funds, you buy 2 of like any time with an NFT that you're planning on holding. Like I usually try to grab at least 2 with the mindset that I'm going to, if it doubles up, I can sell 1 and I get my other one for free. And then I'm back playing with the house money. Like that's the other way you want to do it. But no, that's it. Like I said, I'll put the links in for all this. They're going to start at right around $200 once the game gets going. If it is a good game, you know how NFTs go. They can jump through the roof very fast. But that will be on Polygon. You're going to have to go to Sushi Swap. We'll put all the links in. But that's not until Sunday because we have some other stuff come up even before that. Let this go to Jonah real quick. He can go over his stuff. And then we will go through another like little quick Q&A and we can close it out from there pretty much. Let me stop sharing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Pat. Really hope you guys took note on what he went over, guys. That token, for one, the token's going to blow. That game is going to be great. I don't know if you guys ever played Super Mario Kart, but that was my shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was my drill. Like I love playing that game on the Nintendo 64. If you guys remember, if you guys were around during those times, Nintendo 64 was the drill. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go into my coins. I have 2, I guess you would say 3. I'm just gonna touch up on one token that I've been accumulating ever since the start. The first one is going to be Bloktopia. I'm going to come down to that Star Atlas in a minute, but Bloktopia, if you guys don't have this one, you guys, I think it's a really good time to start accumulating this. It's already back up to 10 cents, so it's moving pretty quick. I was telling people to start investing around that 6 to 7 cent range. I picked up somewhere around like the 6.5, 7 cent range. But I mean, we were picking these up ever since it came out at 0.005. So we've been accumulating a bunch of these around that price. I just think that this long term is gonna be huge. While everything else is down, Bloktopia is up almost 7%, 6-7%. So great coin. It's going to be another metaverse we've talked about in our previous videos. If you want more information on that, go watch our YouTube. On that information, we dropped everything there. You can stake your coins. You can stake them for periods of time for certain percentages. You can stake all the way up to a year for 60% APY. You got Jobs, which is like a percentage of things that are in that metaverse. You're going to be able to get, I mean, it's a smaller percentage, but usually if that game is actually going to be what they say it is, then you can get some really good profits back from just staking inside of one of those jobs. And then of course there's certain floors. I mean, I think Pat said they're almost up to 30 of them. So if you want to get in that, they have different floors. Just do your research, of course, on that crypto before you actually invest. But this is a coin you can actually get right on KuCoin. You can go right on KuCoin. You can go on Gate.io. So you can go on those. I would say KuCoin's probably your best bet if you don't have Gate.io. But this is a project that I'm going to be, continuously, investing in for a very long time, in my opinion. But the first coin that I want to go into that I've talked about it before, I just haven't really dove into it, is called Star Atlas. Now this coin actually came out, I think it was, let me just check, back in, I'm not sure, here we go. Came out back in September, right? So basically was it this year? Yeah, so like 2 months ago, right? 2 months ago came out at, I think it was 7 or 8 cents. Yeah, it came out at like 8 cents, went all the way up to about 27 cents, sitting at about 13 cents right now. And essentially it's very similar to all what we've been talking about to Metaverse. So I did some deeper research and kind of, looked into this coin because I was really, really interested, because I've been hearing not just one, but I've heard probably over 10 influencers on YouTube that talk about crypto, metaverses, gaming, and etc. talk about this coin. And I was like, okay, well, what's so special about it? So I dove a little bit deeper. One, their supply isn't that big, for one, right? There's only 36 billion supply. I mean, I say only. I mean, I know that sounds like a lot, but to compare to, Bloktopia is 200 billion, right? This is not even a quarter of that, right? So 36 billion supply. So that's, compared to, I say, a lot of crypto, that's a very low supply in my eyes, right? So I dug a little bit deeper. I went to their website. I'm not gonna lie, their website is sick. Like their website, whoever made it really took the time to make it. I'm not gonna play the trailer right now because my computer is acting a little bit slow right now. But essentially you can go into their website, it'll say like click to enter, and you can kind of go see what they have, all the different I guess you would say things that they have in their metaverse. You're going to be able to buy, right now you can actually buy their spaceships, and I'll show you that here in a second. This is their marketplace that I'm about to pull up. But just like a little overview, because I want to show you guys what it's about. They do have a marketplace which you can buy spaceships, you can buy skins, you can buy like the avatars that they have. They have let's see, leaderboards for when you play the game. I'm pretty sure you can play the game right now when you have the spaceships. They're gonna have faction selection, so you're gonna be able to determine your strategic advantages based on the crafting potential of nearby raw materials. You may enlist with additional factions through passports. Your earnings help your faction's overall leaderboard rank. So it's going to be another one of those play to earn games. I mean, the graphics, if you go watch the trailer, the graphics are sick. It's very, I guess you would say kind of like Star Wars or something like that. You're going to have ship configurations, ship missions. You're going to be able to, I'm assuming you're going to be able to, yeah, you're going to be able to have like land. You're going to be able to have like plots of, I guess you would say, different land in this metaverse. You're going to be able to construct how your space station looks with the I guess you would say ships that you have. You're going to have 3D star atlas, I guess you would say, like graphics in this game. And like I said, the only thing that's out right now is the spaceships. I kind of dove into it and was looking at the prices of these. I'm not gonna lie, it's not cheap for like the legendary and the epic and the rare ones. You're gonna probably pay a couple $1,000s, but for the uncommon and the common ones, they are pretty affordable. A couple $100. I think the lowest one is like $50. Yeah, $20 for this little guy. But then I was looking into the land, right? Because I said you're going to be able to construct your land and everything like that. I went to the structures and it said they're not going to be coming out. It doesn't matter which one you click on. They're not going to be coming out for another 42 days. So by next year, beginning of the year, you're going to be able to purchase these things. Now, there's a very limited supply on these things. So I'm assuming that these are going to be costing probably about maybe $500 to $1,000. But if this game is, how big they're going to say it is with the 30 billion supply and everything like that, it could be big. Now I'm assuming because it says staked here, I'm gonna have to look more into it, but I'm assuming you're gonna have to stake your Star Atlas coins in order to actually get their land, right, and get their structure. So I'm gonna personally look into that, into their white papers, a little bit deeper and kind of see how that's gonna work, so I can see one, what we need to do in order to actually get this structure. But this is pretty cool to me. For one, it's like a little I guess you would say like a spaceship type of vibe, like a universe type of vibe. It's pretty cool. I do like the way it is. Definitely go check it out. It's called Star Atlas. You're gonna be able to get avatars, land, different spaceships, everything like that. And the graphics, I mean, as you can see, just the front page of this, I mean, you can see the graphics, they're sick. I mean, that right there explains a lot. When people take the time to make sure, one, the graphics are good, the NFTs are solid, universal graphics. I mean, stuff like that really impresses me. So I do think this game could be really, really big. I'm personally gonna probably start investing into it either tonight or tomorrow. Not sure how much I'm gonna pick up of it, but I mean, if you go look at Twitter, their Twitter is pretty big, and you guys can actually just go follow them on Twitter and just go find their Discord, their YouTube, their where you can buy the NFTs, their websites and everything like that. But they have over 215,000 followers on their Twitter. So this game, obviously, they took the time not only to develop the game, but they took time to market their game out there and actually organically bring people and bring people's attention to this game in some way, shape, or form. And I do follow a lot of people, and a lot of people do follow them. I have over 105 people that I follow them, and I probably follow about I mean, I follow a good amount of people, 600 people. So a sixth of who I follow, that just shows a lot that I'm not the only one looking into this game. So go check it out. It's called Star Atlas. That's the first one I'm going to be talking about. And then the second one I'm going to be talking about today is called Metahero, right? Metahero. Not going to lie, I want to go into their NFTs in a minute, but they're very expensive for your average person. Right now, the total supply is 9.7 billion coins. So it's a little bit less now than Star Atlas. Right now, what's out so far is about 4.7 billion. So I would say about 5 more billion. Yeah, just about 5 billion coins still have to be dropped. So that's a good bit. So you could expect maybe price to dip. Usually when you know, supplies like that get bigger as they go along, they drop coins as they go along. Usually you'll see price maybe dip a little bit. So we might be able to, you know, see Metahero. It's basically gonna be a HD metascanning technology all around the world. So you're going to be able, your person, your being, you're going to be able to go in front of this scanner. And I guess you're going to be able to have a NFT of yourself, and you're going to be able to go in this metaverse and play different games. I'm assuming that's what you're going to be doing. And they're going to be actual machines all around the world. So I'm assuming these are going to be at like museums. These are going to be at, you know, your arcades and stuff like that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Definitely check out their trailer. I watched it a couple of times. But as you can see, you're gonna be able to create your own 3D avatar, scan and create 3D NFTs, and use Hero token to transact. Now their Hero token right now, let me just check that out. Metahero. It's called Metahero, and their token is called, or their token ticker is called Hero, and it's at 9 cents right now. It's actually down 12%. So it might be, you know, a good idea to maybe grab some of these. I was actually thinking about grabbing some of these, especially the way that this chart looks like it's, you know, playing around a support level. But this came out back in July. Now I know the supply is a little bit different, but it literally is moving the exact same way as Bloktopia did. I mean, maybe not the exact same way, because it did take off the very first day Bloktopia came out. I think it like 10x, if I'm not mistaken, but it came out around 0.005, right? Came out around 0.005, and it went, the highest it's been is 17 cents. That's exactly what Bloktopia did. That's exactly what Bloktopia did. It went all the way up to 17 cents. Now, of course, the circulating supply and the total supply is completely different by hundreds of billions of coins, but I'm just saying it's moving very similar. It's going to be a different metaverse, just like Bloktopia, just a different type of metaverse. But you're going to be able to interact it with your with your actual personnel. So that's what I really like about it. The supply, like I said, is only, let me just check that. Supply right now is about 10 billion, but there's only about 5 out. So only half the supply has been out so far. So, you know, great coin, long term. You know, as you can see some of their partnerships, Yahoo, you know, Crypto Daily, Forbes, and they have a lot of information on here. You guys should definitely go check out their website. They're going to have an app. I'm not sure if the app is out yet. I'll have to go check that out, but I'm assuming it is out. I guess you can just go type in Hero app, and you might be able to find it. But they do have some things coming up, coming into like the new year. They're going to be expanding their team. They're going to be having a 3D NFT marketplace. They're going to have, I guess, version 2 of their mobile app. So I'm assuming their first mobile app is already out. And then implementation of fiat to Hero on-ramp solution. So they're gonna have all types of different things going on with their project. They've already, like the beginning of the year, they've already worked on things, and as you can see, it's all checked off. So Q1, they accomplished everything they wanted to. Q2, Q3, Q4, they're about, I'd say, a quarter way there, right? So they're going to be developing a new website. Definitely check out their white paper, check out their team, check out everything on this website, you know, before you actually invest into it. This is a coin you guys can get right on KuCoin and Gate.io. Those are 2 exchanges. If you guys don't have those exchanges, let me know. I can send you my referral link. But this is a coin that I personally was looking into, sitting at 9 cents currently. So those are the 2 coins that I wanted to bring up to you guys: Metahero and Starlink, or sorry, Star Atlas. And then of course your Bloktopia. I mean, we've been talking about Bloktopia for a while now. But those are the 2 coins that we wanted to go into. Pat, I wanted to go into these NFTs real quick. Did you want to pull up yours real quick while I pull up mine? The one with the pineapple one with it's integrated with Theta. Go and pull that one up real quick. And then while you do that, I'll go ahead and pull up while you pull up that one with the pineapple. Someone asked a question: how do you find your NFT if you bought one and can't find it, where'd you get it?
What platform?
Yeah, what platform? Ethereum.
Where would you buy?
Right, what'd you buy? That's the only way I can answer that
It's
question.
going to be in whatever wallet, unless it's in your MetaMask. Then you got to go on the platform.
If you use MetaMask, then you got to go to OpenSea. That's most likely where you got it, unless you did Binance. I have KuCoin, but I only know how to trade futures. Where do you go to get the coin?
OpenSea, and I use go on OpenSea. It should be there.
Yeah, just if it's not on there, then you must have got like
Or
I don't
refresher.
know. Yeah, refresh your metadata.
Yeah.
But
right.
yeah, pull that up real quick. I'm gonna pull up KuCoin for that person if I can. Hopefully, I'm logged in, so I don't gotta log in or anything like that. Do you have KuCoin up?
I have CoinMarketCap. What were you looking up?
Go ahead. Just show them. They wanted to know how to get to them, how to get to it. Honestly, you just click on markets and you should be able to type in the coin. It shouldn't be too hard.
But what coin were they talking about?
I just think the coins that we talked about today.
Oh, yeah, any one of them. You're just going to type it in right up here.
No, they're talking about on KuCoin. They say they
yeah,
only know
that's
how
still
to.
be right. You said right in markets. Yeah.
They said they could only find it on they could only find the futures, which is weird. It's harder to find futures on there than the actual coins. So that's weird. But you click on markets. Here, I'm already signed in. So here, let me share my screen real quick. Or yeah, pull up yours.
Just go to.
You just click on markets. And then you
from here
just
to type in whatever you're looking for.
You type in.
Like if we wanted Ripple, XRP.
Yeah, XRP.
And it lets you know all the ones it's going to trade with. You can use Tether, USDC, PAX, anyone you see like that that's in here. This is what's available to buy it with. And then you would just click, like if you wanted to use it with USD Tether, it's going to act slow. And then if you've done any trading before, it's going to be the exact same way. You're just going to put your price down here. You go market, limit, however you want to do it, stop, limit, price, amount, buy or sell. It's pretty simple with there. All right, so the one NFT I got that's going to come out on Friday that I'm going to look at. Only reason I like, well, not the only reason, it seems like a halfway decent one. They have a decent Discord, but this is one of the first ones on Theta. I brought this up the other day. So the drop will be tomorrow. Today they're doing something called it's like a pre-drop. I guess you can put your funds in early just to take care of. So you just can click the button if you end up winning to hit the mint. But it's a secret pineapple society. These are what the guys are going to look like. And they pretty much, I believe these are going to go for right around $200. And then the aftermarket's already been at like further because they've already released 10% of them. So we got 18 hours. But the marketplace already, unless this has dropped a lot, last time I looked, they were sitting, yeah, as you can see, they're sitting at $1,600. So that's an 8x for anybody that got in early. And then if they have the secret one, which I don't even know how they got that, unless I thought this was like just the unrevealed ones. But you see crazy miners, 10 million. So I don't think anybody's buying these yet. But in a day, just remember this number will come down just because you only see there's only 134 of them right now in circulation. They're about to drop, as you just saw, over 7,000. So that number will come down, especially in the beginning. Once they reveal them, another story with the rarity charts, I mean, that always changes the game. But I like this project, like I said, because this is just going to be the first one on Theta. We like Theta. If you want to get this, you're going to have to get Theta Fuel. We have videos back in the past to show you how to get all that kind of stuff. I definitely don't have time today to set up this wallet. But you're going to link it the same way. But you have to have that network on your MetaMask. You're going to have Theta Network on there. All right, let me let you share yours.
Bet. Yeah, while you were doing that, I got sucked in. I was just looking at what you were saying, so I didn't even pull mine up yet. But the first one is Mocossi. It's called Mocossi. It's actually going to be on the Cardano network. It releases tomorrow. No, it releases on Sunday. This one releases on Sunday. It's called Mocossi. It's going to release on Sunday at 35 ADA. If you guys don't know how to actually buy an ADA NFT, we actually have that in our FAQs chat. So check that out so you guys know how to do that when the time comes. This one's going to drop, like I said, on the 21st. And if I'm not mistaken, that would be 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10. So 10 a.m. on the 21st. So that would be Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I can show you guys if I go to their, and they do giveaways too. They do giveaways. They have a whitelist. I'm not sure how many they're releasing on the whitelist. So I'm not exactly sure when. They said 30 minutes prior. For whitelist, they're going to be able to mint. And I think you can mint up. Where's our FAQs chat? There we go. So they have instructions. They explain everything on here. There's going to be 10,000 of these ones, 35 per NFT, 10 a.m. on the 21st. You can just use your Yoroi wallet. You can use Nami, which is actually, from what Pat said, it's much easier to use. 1 NFT per transaction, right? So it doesn't limit you on the wallet, but it does limit you to 1 NFT per transaction, which is a good thing, because it gives everyone a chance to actually get one, and not all these different bots can actually get them without actually having to go through the process of that. Let's see, your NFTs will be minted and sent to you along with 2 ADA automatically within 60 minutes. So just like any other launch, sometimes they're quicker than others, but this one's actually going to be a game. I actually looked into their website. And this one's going to be a game on the Cardano network. So I'll go ahead and I'll drop this in our chat, in our Discord chat here after the session. And then the last one I want to bring up that I have been talking about for a while, that has a very solid roadmap, great community. They've already released their pre-sale already. So they're already sitting, as you can see right here. So the floor price of the pre-sale is sitting at about 0.14. And you're minting at 0.05. Now this is on Immutable X. This is Ethereum, but no gas fee, right? This is called Immutable X. This is IMX on the IMX network. And they are going to be minted at 0.05. I would just have 0.06 just to be safe. I think there's a very, very small gas fee. It's like 0.00001. Like it's something crazy low, but it's going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. 11 a.m. Eastern. So you will have to have your ETH in your wallet. You will have to have your ETH in your wallet, in your MetaMask wallet. And then they're going to be dropping, I'm assuming they're going to drop the website on either announcements or, let's see. Yes. Okay, cool. So they're I'm assuming they're gonna drop, just like per usual, a lot of drops. They drop it in their announcements. So in their announcement section of their Discord, you will have to have that. I already dropped this Discord in our links. So if you go to our chat and you go to our let's see, Ethereum drops, I did drop that right in here. And there's 10,000. There's 10,000 of them, but I think about 8,000 have already been released. So, that's a project I've been looking into for a while. But that's really all the projects that we're going for. The Pineapple Society that he had, IMX Punks, which is tomorrow, and then we have the Mocossi on Cardano Network, which is Sunday, 10 a.m. tomorrow. For the IMX Punks is at 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's really it.